Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
The ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
One thing you don't want to see defensively on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Gibbs on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance track. Touchdown, Vikings! 31 yards for Cam Akers. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. Pass midfield, look out. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Back. Lions for their second overall drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
That one goes for 30 yards. Gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Play fake. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. Cousins to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. From the red zone now, Cousins. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
This is caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Montgomery, another target and catch. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 50, it's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Goff on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's Chandler. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Cousins on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it close to the 40 before being taken down.
Teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On first and 10, Cousins pushes past him, finding Hockenson here on the out route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Ty Chandler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Ty Chandler. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Another shot now for this Lions offense. On the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On first down, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. I think a free play now for Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
Offside, defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They go play action. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Joseph on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Vikings in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On play action, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So we got to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Play action now, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson from 13 yards out.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
to give. This is Akers.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Cousins. And he's got it. Touchdown. Brandon Powell, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Detroit's offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Goff. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
It's rushing for him now to this point.
Throwing, Cousins. And it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover. Back now at Ford Field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter of it.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, That's certainly something to take pride in.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now Chandler. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field, for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
42-yard line. Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Play fake, Cousins.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now Cousins on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
On 2nd and very short, Goff.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Again, Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They run it with Chandler.
And some space here.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he's got room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler, and he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.